This is the second in an occasional series of videos covering both forum events and activities as well as topical items. In this video, I want to look at the topic of sprayers, key pieces of equipment in the task of amenity management. Whilst fully supporting the need for an integrated approach to amenity management, considering all options available, it remains true that authorised plant protection products are often required in seeking out the most effective and efficient method of control. Plant protection products used professionally are fully and comprehensively tested and authorised for use. Applied following best practice guidelines and by professionals, plant protection products can often provide the safest and indeed sustainable solution. However, ensuring the equipment used in their application is working in peak condition is essential and is the focus of this video. The aim of the UK National Action Plan is to minimise and optimise use of plant protection products. This makes sense all round. We all seek to properly target application and to achieve required outcomes. So, how well are we doing as a sector? The National Sprayer Testing Scheme has produced this slide showing the total of all sprayers tested under the scheme in 2019, covering agriculture and amenity. It then shows how many had faults. It's good to see that over half had none, but there was a significant number with 3 or more identified faults. This next slide analyses matters a little further and identifies the nature of any faults found. As can be seen, leaks and drips remain the most common. The other faults mainly link to accuracy of application and the efficiency of filters used. It is important to clarify just what the legal requirements for sprayer testing are and how the amenity sector is doing in their application. This slide summarises the key requirements arising from the UK National Action Plan, implemented as part of the Sustainable Use Directive. In simple terms, any sprayer used which is more than 5 years old and requires the operator to be mounted on the machine, effectively with their feet off the ground, requires a test certificate authorised by the National Sprayer Testing Scheme, or NSTS. If you have a sprayer fitting the criteria, it must be tested, with retesting required every 3 to 6 years, depending upon boom width and usage, although good practice would always be an annual test. Right. In terms of the legal tests, this slide shows a breakdown of tested equipment for subsectors within amenity. It's good to see the increase in most subsectors, but of course the legal requirement is 100% testing. If caught using untested equipment, a fine or even worse is possible. Also, if an incident occurs with an untested sprayer, the insurance would almost certainly be invalidated for any damages. The message is clear: get equipment tested. Handheld knapsacks used traditionally are not required to be tested, but there is an expectation under the National Action Plan that they will be regularly inspected and faults corrected. Good documentation of this is advised in case of incidents, so best practice can be clearly demonstrated. Also, there is still requirement under the provision and use of work equipment regulations for such sprayers to be maintained in an efficient state and in good working order and repair. A simple checklist for knapsack inspection can be found on the NSTS website, and guidance notes on sprayer use and maintenance is on the forum website. A regular assessment for a knapsack would include visual checks for damage and defects, followed by wet checks and calibration to ensure the sprayer does what is intended and is accurate. Of course, an overriding need is to read and understand the label for the plant protection product and its use, and above all, use the correct nozzle for its application. In considering spraying matters of any type, the National Action Plan focuses upon the areas shown here in this slide in terms of training and knowledge. The key words are taking reasonable precautions to protect human health and the environment. The following slides, again supplied kindly by the National Sprayer Testing Scheme, emphasise some of the key rules and steps for ensuring safe, efficient and effective use of plant protection products. This slide focuses on 3 key words for anyone using and applying plant protection products: safety, efficiency, and achieving the desired outcome. It's worth focusing on the latter: less breakdowns or incidents, and save money, efficiency, effectiveness, and the right economic outcome. The 3 E's. Efficiency arises from correct maintenance, with regular checks and correct calibration. Efficiency arises from achieving accurate applications and, very importantly, ensuring the product hits the target at the right dose at the right time. Efficiency arises from following the correct recommendations, following the right cleaning and washout procedures, and ensuring correct storage, especially over winter or periods of less use. All these factors are important. By doing this, we are following best practice and, above all, ensuring optimum and most efficient and effective use of product. This has been just a brief look at aspects of spray use in Amenity. For further information on best practice, please access the Amenity Forum website for guidance notes. For questions about testing, please contact either the Forum or the National Sprayer Testing Scheme. The use of plant protection products remains a key element in amenity management, and applied professionally and following best practice, they are both safe and effective. This video is part of an occasional series on a range of topics and will be produced from time to time. All the videos are accessible on the Amenity Forum YouTube site or through our main site. So until next time, thank you.